Hello students. So Python fundamentals will be our next chapter. Let's see what is there inside. 3.0 is there. Already I have told you in your course, and you can download 3.8 or 3.6 onwards any version which is latest one. 3.9 was also released. That so all comes under the category 3.x, which released in 2008. The earlier version was 2.7. That was the earlier version. So Python character set. While doing programming with Python, when you press any characters, any keystrokes like A, B, C, D, that is talking about. So set up all those keystrokes are here, comes under the banner character set. A set of valid characters recognized by Python. Python uses the traditional ASCII character set, American Standard Code for Information Interchange, where each character is given a unique code like capital A 65, capital B 66, capital C 67. So each character is having its underlying unique code, which is called ASCII key. And thereafter, earlier ASCII key was enough to communicate throughout the world. Uh, but after that, due to the various regional languages throughout the world, that ASCII code has to expand, and later on it becomes Unicode. So here it is written other characters other than ASCII characters, Unicode characters are supported. So the latest version recognize the Unicode character set, where ASCII character is already there. After that, Unicode characters is added. The ASCII character set is a subset of the Unicode character set. Okay. Now, what comes under this character set? Whatever there in your keyboard, that is A to Z, capital A to Z, small a to Z, digit 0 to 9, then special symbols, okay, at the red sign, underscore, all these are special symbols available over the keyboard. White spaces, blank space, tab, then enter sign, okay, for all those, and Unicode characters. So these are the character set what we'll be using. Character set is very important while you are going to learn a language, right? Suppose you are going to learn English is also language. Then what you do, before even class 1, our parents used to do, okay, A for apple, B for ball, C for cat. So that starts. So just to become aware of the character set A to Z for English language. So here in Python also, you are going to know the character set what is there in your keyboard. And mainly what you are gaining here, that whatever the characters are there, they have the international unique code, which is termed as ASCII code, and later on it is Unicode. So ASCII code, the full form is American Standard Code for Information Interchange. So in your book you will find that there is a whole chart is there, starting from A to Z, then other characters 0 to 9. 0 starts with 48, 48. So then it is 49, 1 is 49, 2 is 50, just like that, and up to 57, 0 to 9 up to 57. So like that. So each and every character is having its uh, unique value. So we give A, but behind that it is 65. Then that is converted into binary. That 0 and 1 terms machine understand. That is the way. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next. Now, after knowing the character set, like in English, if you know the A, then B, then C, then class 1, or in somehow in class 5, you are going to know, okay, I am, he is, I am a boy, he is a boy, is not it? So, sentence we make. So, here also, we are, or I am eating, he is going. Tense also, later on gradually we used to learn the language in English. So here in Python, you are now going to learn how the input is taken, how the output is given. Either you already know it, already know it in the first chapter, getting started with Python, that how input is taken and how output, how for output print is given, and for input we use the input command. So that is, so variable 1 equal to computer science and variable 2 equal to informatics practices. So print variable where 1, this is a memory location where we put this value, this is a memory location where we put this value. We otherwise we can say we are assigning the value to a variable this. Now you will tell what is a variable, it is there in a slide. So variable is nothing but a memory place where we store a value, it can hold some value. So that is variable. So variable 1, variable 2, so we have kept the value, this value. Now later on we can refer it for printing purpose, printing this one and that one. So it will come computer science and informatics practices, you can see the output. So this way we take the print. Now how we take the input? Earlier there was a raw input function when we used to do 2.7 version, that is deprecated now. You can see raw input function is deprecated in Python. So intentionally I have given it because if your big brother is there at home and in 2014 batch, so they know they don't know input function, they know raw input itself. So let them know that this is deprecated so that brother do not confuse. Okay. Now this thing, and uh, now we what we are using? We are using the input function. So in input function also we have done. We have to give a message, and whatever the value will be giving, that will be returned as a string. Just let's see, age equal to int, or not this one you see, age equal to int input enter your age. So this is the message you are giving with the input command. This will be displayed. Whatever the age you are giving, suppose have given 50, that will consider within the codes as a string. But int, due to since we have given int command, so that string 50 will be converted into value 50, and it will be stored in age. Now age plus 2 will not produce any error because we have converted into int. So input function always enters string value in Python 3, so on. Now we need int float function can be used for data conversion. It is written there. Okay. So if you don't do this one int, so here 50 will be considered as a string, then 50 plus 2, that means a string cannot be added with a number. How can you add school plus 2? You cannot add. School is a string. So whatever there it is there within the quotes, that is considered a string, and that cannot be added with the number. That's why I convert it into the int integer value, and that value can be added with the numerical value. Okay. Then now the very important thing is token here in programming language. In a program, there is program is a set of statements, and if you break each and every statement, the individual meaningful individual unit you will get, that is a token. Suppose I talk about the English language. If you break a sentence, I am a boy, so what you will get? Word. I is a word, am is a word, a is a word, then boy is a word. So here in Python, you will get the token. So we'll bifurcate the statement for each and every component. Then you will each component will be calling as token, smallest individual unit. Suppose there is a wall or say building. Within the building, what is there? Rooms. Then if you go to a room, then there are walls. If you go to a wall and break it, then you will find set of brisk as a elementary unit. So that is here we are talking about that in a programming say, suppose there is software, so that is a set of programs, then a program set of instructions or statements. Those instructions say instruction is a set of tokens. So smallest individual unit in a program is known as token. Tokens are I mean 5 types of tokens are there. uh, Keywords, identifiers, literals, operators, and punctuators. What are these? In the next slide, you can see. Keyword. Keyword is basically a reserved word in the Python which has already some meaning. Reserved word and which has already some meaning, and it cannot be this keyword. This word keyword cannot be used as a variable name. Okay. Suppose like break, if, elif, else, all these are basically a keyword. Okay, so they have some special meaning, and each and every word have some special meaning. You need not remember it at this stage that and is a keyword, as is a keyword. No, as you are covering the course. Okay, so slowly and gradually you will be familiaring with your keywords, all the keywords. So you need not learn it by heart in this stage that and is a keyword. No. For example purpose, one or two easy keyword. Suppose I ask two examples. So we have to give the example. So 3-4 examples we can take it out. Okay. Otherwise, slowly and gradually with the uh, when we will be forwarding with your chapters. So you will find all these keywords in front of you, and then automatically it will be learned. Okay, so keyword has special meaning to the compiler or interpreter which cannot be used as a identifier. Which cannot be used as a identifier. Identifier means like variable. ठीक है तो उस then suppose one example I am taking in okay, let's see the next slide. Now what is identifier? Identifier is a given name to a variable or a class or a module. Variable, function, class, module. Now you know at this stage only variable, so class, function, it is not there. Now you have not learned it, so I leave it. Python, it is a given name basically. Given name. Your name is there, so a variable is also having its own name. So a Python ID, so that is called that name is called identifier. In your home or say at your home, how you can be identified among the 5 brothers or sisters with your name. So a variable in a program, there are so many memory locations, so they have to give a separate name. Those names are called identifiers. Okay, and identifier is having various rules and regulations, like it will always start with the either underscore or a to z. It cannot start with the digit. Okay, and it does not allow any special character like at the rate or something. It must not be a keyword cannot be a identifier. Okay, and it is case sensitive. Small letter and capital letter varies. Here are some examples of valid and invalid. You can see my book, file 123, all these are valid identifier, but it is invalid. Digit is there, keyword is there, dot again special character is there, special character is there. So thank you.